Welcome to this Wednesday edition of Tullahoma 6 News in HD. I'm Jamie Treadwell, and coming up, we'll hear from the new Administrator of Elections.
And it is the Friday edition. And I'm Shannon Hamblin. We'll bring you highlights from Thursday's change of command at AEDC.
First on 6, this Tuesday at around 8 p.m., Melody Ferris, 59, turned herself into the Tullahoma Police Department. Ferris was wanted for the murder of her husband, prominent Atlanta attorney Gary Ferris. Ferris's body was found back in July 2018 in a wooded area in Cherokee County, Georgia. The body had been severely burned so that it took several weeks to identify the body and several months of testing by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation to determine that Harris had been shot. A single .380 caliber bullet was recovered from Ferris's body. Melanie Ferris was arrested at the home of an acquaintance in Tullahoma. She was charged with murder, malice, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and concealing a death. Ferris was housed at the Coffee County Jail until Thursday morning when she was transported back to Georgia.
We now know the identity of the 27-year-old man that died Saturday morning inside the campground area of Bonnaroo in Manchester. According to local authorities, Ryan Dunleavy of Brentwood, Tennessee, died from an underlying medical condition while attending Bonnaroo with his father. According to the crisis communication for the festival, Bonnaroo Medical and Coffee County Emergency Services responded quickly to the scene. In a statement from officials, the medical team administers CPR and he was transported to Unity Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. This was the 14th death at the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival over its 18-year history.
So sad when somebody that young dies. With the exception of some traffic snarls, this year's Bonnaroo Music Festival was calmer than in previous years. Despite being a sellout with around 80,000 attendees this year, there were fewer incidents to report. According to law enforcement, between Manchester Police, Coffee County Sheriff's Department, and the Tennessee Highway Patrol, there were only 15 arrests and just over 300 citations issued. For the 2016 festival, which had the lowest attendance, the Sheriff's Department wrote nearly 295 citations.
A strong storm with straight-line winds passed through Coffee County Wednesday night, causing power outages affecting approximately 3,500 members in the northeast part of the county. At least 7 poles were broken, 5 of which were in a row, and damage was reported in several other areas. All but approximately 750 members were restored quickly. Duck River Electric brought in 5 contract construction crews immediately to aid in power restoration. As of Thursday morning, about 200 Duck River Electric members remained without power as crews continue to work to replace the fallen poles and downed lines.
We had our own little power outage here, but I think all the power's back up now.
Yes.
With the early voting for the 2 City of Tullahoma aldermen set to begin on July 12th, newly elected Administrator of Elections, Andy Ferris, is certified and ready to go. We stopped by to talk with Andy about his recent certification and how he's settling into his new position. Here's Andy with more.
Yeah, you know, part of the interview process was that you had to be certified within 6 months. So the pressure of learning a new position, working with new people, and you know, just the overall detail that the state puts into the state laws and understanding those state laws. It was a lot of pressure. You know, everything from the daily registration, you know, not during the election process, but just the day-to-day, the online voter registration, the registration of citizens walking in off the street, making sure that they are, one, legal to register to vote in the county and city elections, and you know, all the way to the financial aspect of the candidates running for office. All there, I enjoyed purchasing for the county. I did that for 8 years. I really loved working with all the different departments in the county. But I just thought it was time to try another aspect, and I've worked with the election office and the employees for 8 years. I have a great respect for Connie Castile and Vernita, what they've done here, and you know, it was an opportunity I just wanted to try for. Expenditures, all the money that they raise for their campaign have to be reported quarterly. And they do report those to this office. Next election is August 1st, Tullahoma City election. 2 alderman seats are up. We have 4 candidates running for those 2 seats. Early voting begins July 12th, and it'll go through July 27th, that Saturday. So I encourage all the citizens of Tullahoma to get out and vote. CD stamps will be open from the 12th to the 27th, and then the polling places all over the city of Tullahoma will be open on August 1st.
Almost 1,400 voters registered to vote at this year's Bonnaroo. That number is an all-time high for one festival. A news release from HeadCount states that they registered almost 600,000 voters at 7,500 concerts and music festivals since 2004. HeadCount's goal is to register more than 200,000 voters by the 2020 presidential election. With a new Tennessee law set to take effect in October, allowing fines and potential jail time for voter registration workers who don't follow new rules, HeadCount says it hopes the group can keep providing its services without risking fines or prosecution. Tennessee will likely be the first state imposing fines for submitting too many incomplete registration forms.
That's such a shame because it's a good place to register, you know, young people out there. After just 2 years, the AEDC commander, Colonel Scott Kane, will be moving on to his next command, the 96th Test Wing at Elgin Air Force Base, but not before pinning on his very first star. Taking over the helm of the Arnold Engineering Development Complex will be Colonel Jeff Garrity, who comes to us from Big Safari at Wright-Patterson. Here are some highlights from the change of command ceremony, including a rendition of the national anthem played by Colonel Kane's daughter, Nadia.
In this wonderful community that is so supportive of everything we do, and how fitting to have today's ceremony in this particular facility, known to Team Arnold by the innocuous title J6, and to the rest of the scientific community as the world's largest simulated altitude solid rocket motor test facility. Colonel Nova Kane has led AEDC at hypersonic speeds, literally. Under his leadership, AEDC thrived even as we placed greater demands on this national treasure to include new mission areas involving hypersonic weapons, space, and directed energy. Nova brought a stellar record to Arnold's Squadron and Group Command, an Air Force Fellowship, and a diploma from the National Defense University. He's a decorated combat pilot and a rare dual graduate of Air Force Weapons School and Test Pilot School. His calm and thoughtful approach is well known throughout our community. I'm just going to say it. He's a warrior who loves science, which makes him a little bit of a geek, like many of us.
The strength of our economies, and frankly, the preservation of our way of life. So I'm leaving AEDC, but as you heard, I'm not leaving AFTC. So I'm still in this fight with you. The challenge is over to us to carry on Hap Arnold's vision into the 21st century. And this is the team to go after this challenge, and I'm confident we'll win. Thank you.
Colonel Jeffrey T. Garrity assumes command of the Arnold Engineering Development Complex. Vice Colonel Scott A. Kane, effective 18 June 2019.
That we're surrounded by an astoundingly capable workforce, generous families, a supportive community, and a rich, rich history of excellence here at Arnold Engineering Development Complex.
Coming up next, we'll hear about a potential grant and what it could mean for Tullahoma's dog park.
And we'll hear about some big changes and fun summer programs at Lanham Library, so stay with us.
Miller Lite and Michelob Ultra invite you to celebrate America's independence at Tullahoma's Fraser McEwen Park Wednesday, July 3rd. Gates open at 3 p.m. and world-class fireworks start at 9. This is a free event that has something for everyone. Live music from 6-wire and vinyl radio, a kids zone, petting zoo, food, fun, games, and more. The City of Tullahoma, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra invite everyone to Fraser McEwen Park, July 3rd for the Tullahoma Independence Day Regional Celebration. And don't miss the downtown after party at London's.
You wanna dance?
Check out Stingray Music on TV. Now available, the new Stingray Music mobile app, free with your TV subscription. Stingray Music, all good vibes.
It's time for every family and business in Tullahoma to go green and recycle. Tullahoma Public Works makes it simple and easy to recycle. Just place your recyclable materials, paper, plastic, aluminum, and cardboard beside your garbage container on the same day your garbage is picked up. Your recycled materials don't have to be in a fancy container. Recycling is not only the right thing to do, it makes sense. Recycling pays. Paying to bury our garbage costs each of us. Please do your part. Let's go green, Tullahoma, and recycle.
Cool off at Southern Middle Tennessee's newest water park, Tullahoma's Splash Island. Fun for all ages. 3 25-foot water slides, lazy river, fun water features for toddlers, tasty food items available. All this and more, only $5 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 4 to 9 p.m. Sundays, 1 to 6. Join the fun at Tullahoma's Splash Island.
Welcome back to Tullahoma 6 News in HD. Libraries aren't just for reading anymore. In Tullahoma, Lanham's Library pulls out all the stops with their summer programs, sometimes partnering with D.W. Wilson and the Hands-On Science Center. We stopped by to talk with Assistant Director Leslie Warren about her new role and what's in store for the rest of the summer. Here's Leslie with more.
Yes, I just got a promotion. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to serve as the Assistant Director now of Coffee County Lanham Memorial Library. My duties here are going to change quite a bit. First of all, I'm having to hand over the children's programming to a wonderful new children's librarian that I have all full confidence in. But I'll be handling more of the managerial duties here at the library. And I'll be able to see more of the patrons and handle a few problems if there's any problems or questions. Actually, I will be over the adult programming, so I'm excited about that. I'm hoping to give it the oomph that I gave the children's programming, and that way we'll have a wonderful balance of programming and events here at the library. There is no reason to be sad to see me leaving the children's program because Ashley Reed is going to do a great job, and I have full confidence that they're still going to see me. Well, the other day we had the Tullahoma City School nutrition truck visit us, but it came after one of our programs. It was the Under 3 story time that we have every Thursday at 10:30. And right after that this summer during June, we were having Silly Kids Yoga from 11 to 11:15 to kind of fill in some time before the lunch truck got here. They do. We set it up outside. That way, and we have it inside if it rains, but that way they get a little bit of outside time and we're doing another good service for the community.
This is definitely a new position for me. I've been working with Leslie as an assistant and helper during previous summer readings, but now I'm going to be taking over all the children's programming and all the fun stuff that comes along with it. Mostly, I guess my best experience comes from being a mom. I'm a mom of 2. My oldest is 9, and my youngest is now 15 months old. I've been working at the library for about 4 years now. It is challenging with small children, but I get to bring them to all the events, and they get to enjoy all the things that we do here, and they really like it. The main thing that I want to try to bring in is, especially to the story times, I want to try to incorporate a little bit more of the baby sign language and some of the different languages, Spanish, do some bilingual things like that. The rest of the summer we have our normal story times. We just had the Hampstead Theater group. Next week is the Hands-On Science Center. We're doing lots of programs with them and the Rec Center. Our website is www.lanham.org. They can also check out our Facebook page, our Coffee County Lanham Memorial Library on Facebook.
The dog park at Wagner Park could be getting a new facelift soon if Tullahoma Parks and Recs are selected as the recipient of a $25,000 grant. We called up with Program Director Lyle Russell to hear about the grant and the changes we could see in the future. Here's Lyle with more.
Yeah, so Parks and Recreation has applied for a grant called the Dog Park Dash, and conditions are favorable. We haven't heard yet if we've gotten it yet, but if we do, it's a very large grant to make improvements and changes to our existing dog park. So we are waiting for word on that, but once we do, you're going to see some major changes going on at the dog park, which is located out at Wagner Park on Highway 55. Well, it's possible. If we do get the grant, we are going to have an event out there the day that we open it. We'll do a new ribbon cutting. We're going to have some vendors out there. We're going to get some animal-friendly businesses to come out and show support, and we're going to encourage people to bring their pets, come out and enjoy their day in the park and see all the new stuff if we get selected for the grant. Absolutely. Just because it's called a bark park or dog park doesn't mean other pets can't come. So if you want to bring your other pets, you're welcome too. But just remember, if you do bring your pets, there are leash laws, and make sure you keep control of everybody so that way nobody gets hurt. Cat stroller can count. Or if you have a cat backpack. No, it's a full grant. There's no matching funds that go with it, and if we get it, it'll be for $25,000. $25,000 buys a lot for a dog park. So we're looking to make some improvements on that. And if you'd like to help us with this, we're in the community support phase. So if you're interested in helping support this dog park, you can send an email with giving your letter of support to us. You can send it to me at lrussell@tullahomatn.gov, and I'll be glad to add it to the list. So that way, if we are selected, we can send in all of our public support, and we'll hopefully have a brand new dog park.
This month's Tullahoma Chamber of Commerce Coffee will be Tuesday, June 24th, beginning at 11 o'clock, and it's hosted by Resource MFG. Come and enjoy a delicious food while you network with friends and other businesses. You'll also have a chance at some terrific door prizes. For details or to become a member, call the Chamber at 455-5497.
The new light tube yard signs are in, and winning $100 just got easier. Simply call the news hotline at 571-7186 and give us your name and address, and a sign will be delivered to you. Each week, our roving sign hunter goes out looking for new addresses, proudly displaying the light tube yard sign. If yours is spotted, you could be our next yard sign winner of the month.
Shannon, they can also pick those up if they come into the office. So they had it on display the other day.
Yes.
Every Monday until October, be sure to buy fresh and buy local at Farmers Market Tullahoma. Vendors will be set up from 4 to 7 p.m. on the grounds of the South Jackson Civic Center. And if you're interested in becoming a vendor yourself, you can contact Lynn at 247-5493.
On July the 3rd, don't miss the Tullahoma Independence Day Regional Celebration at Grider Stadium. Gates open at 3 p.m. and there will be plenty of food, beverages, and vendors to visit before the fireworks begin. And be sure to stay after the fireworks celebration to hear bands Vinyl Records and Six Wire. There will be a shuttle from Northgate Mall to help with parking.
Apparently there's also an after party at London's, I just found out. If you miss the Tullahoma Farmers Market on Monday, you'll have a second chance for some fresh veggies, meats, and baked goods at the food fair every Wednesday until October in the parking lot of Trinity Lutheran Church at 705 Wilson Avenue from 6 to 11 a.m. Offerings will change from week to week, so be sure not to miss out. For more details, you can contact the church at 455-9475. Coming up next on Tullahoma 6 News in HD, we'll have your Friday trivia as well as your weekend weather forecast.
And not only a trivia and the weather, but we'll also have a look at local sports, so stay with us.
Miller Lite and Michelob Ultra invite you to celebrate America's independence at Tullahoma's Fraser McEwen Park, Wednesday, July 3rd. Gates open at 3 p.m. and world-class fireworks start at 9. This is a free event that has something for everyone. Live music from Six Wire and Vinyl Radio, a kids zone, petting zoo, food, fun, games, and more. The City of Tullahoma, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra invite everyone to Fraser McEwen Park, July 3rd for the Tullahoma Independence Day Regional Celebration. And don't miss the downtown after party at London's.
This is your internet service at 10 meg speeds. This is internet service at gigabit. No other local provider can match this level of speed. Call us today to get the world's fastest internet.
Cool off at Southern Middle Tennessee's newest water park, Tullahoma's Splash Island. Fun for all ages. 3 25-foot water slides, lazy river, fun water features for toddlers, tasty food items available. All this and more, only $5 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 4 to 9 p.m. Sundays, 1 to 6. Join the fun at Tullahoma's Splash Island.
Does your family love to stream movies and use multiple Wi-Fi enabled devices? But are you finding out that your run-of-the-mill router simply can't keep up? Don't worry, LightTube has you covered with our internet router service for only $9.95 per month. Get back to what your family loves doing. Call us today at 455-4515 to learn more.
Welcome back. Well, today is the summer solstice, and it's also Friday. I do know what day it is, but tomorrow is Saturday. And the Saturday after the summer solstice, gather your friends and family to celebrate Summer's Giving. Everyone has a holiday food favorite and or tradition, and Summer's Giving provides the opportunity to bring them all together under the sun and stars for one big celebration. Make a feast and share the dishes that mean the celebration with a broader crowd of friends and family. Let the joy and fun of memories grow year after year. Share your Summer's Giving favorites on social media. Can you imagine people taking pictures of the food, Shannon?
No,
and hashtag
never.
Summer's Giving. Now, Shannon, what's the trivia question for today?
What is the main color of the Tullahoma City Schools nutritional food truck?
Very.
Is that, there are several different ones to choose from there, but
yeah, let's see. What are those colors, Chris? We can't see the slide. There you go.
Yellow, green, burgundy, or blue are the ones to choose from.
Those are all primary colors except burgundy. I wonder, is burgundy because it's the school color?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe, okay.
Really,
Let's take a look at the weather while we think about that. Okay, well, as you can see out there, it's kind of dark, but it's high of 86 today, low of 73, and I think we have a 40% chance of rain.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know, but we'll just guess at it. On Saturday, the high is going to be 91. As you can see, there's 40% chance of thunderstorms, and that's going to increase on Monday to 60%. So definitely expect some. I hope it's not like that storm that came in the other day. Decreasing on Tuesday and then completely moving out. So by Wednesday, the storm should be out of the way, and hopefully nobody will receive any damage. But it brings temperatures back down. Look, all the way from 91, and we're going to hover right around the 80s. So that's good. Let's get back to trivia and find out what that answer is.
What is the main color of the Tullahoma City School food truck? Yellow, green, burgundy, or blue? And the color is green.
Yeah, so speaking of Summer's Giving, they're doing a lot of Summer's Giving.
Yes, they are.
They had visited the library. What's going on in local sports, Shannon?
Tullahoma and Coffee County are becoming a soccer kind of town. Tri-Lake Football Club, Thunder, saw 2 of its teams earn bids into the national tournament. The Tri-Lake FC Thunder 03 soccer team took first in the U16 division on the Alabama State Games in Huntsville, while Tri-Lake FC Thunder 05 finished third in the U14 Red Division. The teams are composed of players from Tullahoma, Manchester, and Winchester. Southeastern Academy FC was another local squad who punched their ticket to the Virginia tournament, which takes place on August the 2nd through the 4th. Tri-Lake Thunder just celebrated its 10th year.
Wow, that's hard to believe, man. We're kind of a soccer kind of town, aren't we? You might not recognize him because of that shadow on his face, but this Friday's Catch of the Week goes to Tullahoma's Parks and Rec's own Lyle Russell. Lyle is holding a striped bass that he caught at Timms Ford Dam near the golf course peninsula of the state park on a very cold morning, he said. The little 3-pound trophy was also the only catch of the day. Thanks for sharing with us, Lyle, and you can share your pics with us as well. Just send this to news@lighttube.net and include your name and some details like the size and where you caught your trophy, and you could be our next Catch of the Week viewer. That's our quick look at local sports. We'll be back with a few final thoughts right after this.
This is your internet service at 10 meg speeds. This is internet service at gigabit. No other local provider can match this level of speed. Call us today to get the world's fastest internet.
Cool off at Southern Middle Tennessee's newest water park, Tullahoma's Splash Island. Fun for all ages. 3 25-foot water slides, lazy river, fun water features for toddlers, tasty food items available. All this and more, only $5 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 4 to 9 p.m. Sundays, 1 to 6. Join the fun at Tullahoma's Splash Island.
You wanna dance?
Check out Stingray Music on TV. Now available, the new Stingray Music mobile app, free with your TV subscription. Stingray Music, all good vibes.
Miller Lite and Michelob Ultra invite you to celebrate America's independence at Tullahoma's Fraser McEwen Park, Wednesday, July 3rd. Gates open at 3 p.m. and world-class fireworks start at 9. This is a free event that has something for everyone. Live music from 6-wire and vinyl radio, a kids zone, petting zoo, food, fun, games, and more. The City of Tullahoma, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra invite everyone to Fraser McEwen Park, July 3rd for the Tullahoma Independence Day Regional Celebration. And don't miss the downtown after party at London's.
Well, we were just sitting here talking about what our favorite summer's giving foods are, and I told Shannon I liked a strawberry rhubarb crumble, and she told me about something that is definitely, I think, what is it called again?
A strawberry cheesecake lush.
Okay.
And my son, my oldest son, has been begging me to make it, so I'll probably be making it this weekend. But it's very light and fresh.
It did not sound light and fresh when you talked about
not light.
Those vanilla Oreos crumbled up with butter. That was the basis for this,
Yes.
and then cream cheese.
A cream cheese mixture with, of course, powdered sugar and Cool Whip and all that.
Oh my word!
Stuff.
I think that's going to be
fresh strawberries, of course.
Yeah, and then more fresh strawberries. It's funny they were both fresh strawberries, but I think yours might win the. We need to get some people to. You need to send us a little tidbit at news@lighttube.net. Let us know what your favorite summer dish is. Before we leave you today, we'd like to thank our news team members, 93.9 The Duck, and your local newspaper, Tullahoma News, for their help and support.
And remember, if you'd like to be part of the team, call our news hotline at 571-7186. Be sure to let us know about any upcoming events or story ideas, and we'll do our best to get the word out right here on 6 News in HD. You can also like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Just search for TUA LightTube, where we update you on the latest news and events, and you may be our next Facebook friend of the day.
That's right. Send us those recipes, too. That's going to wrap it up for this Friday edition of Tullahoma 6 News in HD. As always, we thank you for watching, and we hope you'll join us again on Monday.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you then.